Samsung goes official with both variants of the Gear S2. We see some interesting trademarks of LG's super premium phone, and it seems that the next Apple TV will not be launching alone. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I'm actually not here even though you see me here, but it's a long story, just trying to explain it. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today are not really yet official, but sort of, as Apple has begun hiring talent for Microsoft's HoloLens team because apparently they want to work on their own augmented reality product to compete with the HoloLens. And for those of you that are wondering how serious Apple is in this arena, well, they've pretty much acquired two companies that focus on this over the last 2 years. So it does seem that Cupertino is working on something. We just don't know exactly when we should expect something to compete with the unexisting HoloLens yet. And speaking of Apple, another product that we were waiting for to be announced in September but apparently will not happen until October now is the new Apple TV. Apparently Apple will be launching two Apple TVs, meaning a newer one and then the existing one again, because apparently if you want the new cable type service that Apple plans to announce at some point, you'll need the newer Apple TV and then you could just buy the older one that will give you everything that it can currently do. Mainly because the new Apple TV will apparently cost close to $200. So stay tuned as we learn more. And for those of you that are wondering if there will be an LG super premium phone as the company CEO teased, well, this is the second time we actually land on a trademark name that pretty much hints everything, as we now hear of the LG G4 Note. Apparently this is the name of a new device to come, and we're not expecting this to be a stylus phone or whatever, but it could be just a new name for the Pro lineup and a new revamp. We're not exactly sure what to expect here, but you can bet we will be looking forward to it. And speaking of LG, it seems that the LG Nexus will not be the hot LG G4-like device that we heard in rumors. We've got some trusted sources claiming that apparently LG will tone down everything with this device, starting with the fact that, for example, it'll have a 1080p display instead of a Quad HD display. Apparently you'll only get 16 and 32 gig options that are probably not expandable, in addition to a non-expandable battery. And yeah, it seems that everything else is just the phone that is watered down because apparently the focus here will be the price tag. So let's see what we get in the end. And finally, for the very hot news of the day, even though IFA is pretty much happening at the moment, or let's just say starting, Samsung has already unveiled its Gear S2 smartwatches because they are two. We've got the Sport variant and the Classic variant. Both devices are pretty much the same in internals. We've got the same display, the same processor, the same everything. I'm not going to bore you with those details because they are in the links of the description. But what makes these devices different is obviously the rotating bezel user interface and the fact that obviously this is the new type of Tizen smartwatch that Samsung is launching. Now, we are still yet to confirm the price tag or how cool these watches are, but you can bet that we will be covering this live from IFA. But it does lead me to the question of the day. If you had to pick Gear S2 Sport or the Gear S2 Classic, which one do you like most? Because in my case, I actually like the Classic more, but if I have to pick from either of them, because I really don't like any of them, leave us a comment down below. Is it just me or are these too ugly? Friends, as always, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.